YouTube, what's good, man? It's your guy Darren, the BowTie Fragrance Guy on the channel, where we talk about not only fragrances, but that's our main focus now. We talk about fragrances all the time, but I like to throw in some style and grooming tips as well. So if you're into looking good and smelling great, which I sincerely hope most of you guys are, I hope you're showering and making sure if you have facial hair that's nicely shaved and manicured, your nails and all that stuff, facial, skincare routine. I hope you're taking care of yourself, fellas. If you're looking good and smelling great, I got you covered, man. I talk about that on this channel. Hit subscribe, don't forget, and have notifications. That way, anytime a new video gets uploaded, you get notified. All right, guys, today is a special video for me. Those of you that have been following me for a while know how much I love the House of Bond No. 9. It's just a fragrance brand that I've always gravitated to. Outside of Queen, I think it was the second niche brand I really started to get into. And I now have amassed a collection of probably well over 50, probably close to 60 bottles from this brand. But I'm going to focus specifically on a particular collection today, which is the Dubai collection. The Dubai collection from Bond No. 9, these fragrances started about that $600 price point. I think most of them are about $600. And in the general collection, there are 11 fragrances, and I have all 11 in my collection. I just want to talk about them. I want to kind of talk about them and rank them. Now, with me saying that, I at least like all of them, or I would not have purchased them. I like all of them. Some I love more than others. So it'll be fun to kind of have me talk about these fragrances and kind of rank them for you. But that's what we're going to be getting into today. So if you want to see how I rank these and just hear about the Bond No. 9 collection, Dubai collection, then you know the routine. Keep it locked right here.
The BowTie Fragrance Guy.
All right, guys, we're back. Thank you so much for keeping it locked in. Let's jump into it. A few housekeeping things. Number one, if you don't have my ebook yet, what are you waiting for? Get it. Gentleman's Blueprint. I give you the blueprint, some tips and tricks on how you can be the best version of yourself, the most masculine male version of yourself that you can be in today's society, with some great tips in there. Just not about how you carry yourself, but more mindset as well, how a gentleman thinks, how he acts in certain situations, in the whole nine. It's a great read. It's an ebook. It's only $9.99. So show some support to me, show some support to the channel, and grab the ebook. I'll have that link down below. Number two, I will link as many of these fragrances to the video as I can. It'll be listed down there in the products tab. So if you click products, you should be able to find these fragrances. I'll find them for the best price possible and link them to the video. Third, and certainly not least, man, quick shout out to my girls down there at the Bond No. 9 counter down there in South Park Mall in Charlotte, Tisha and Rainey. Two amazing people, man. They always help me out with my Bond No. 9 stuff when I go down to South Park Mall down there in Charlotte. As a matter of fact, the missus and I are going to be going down to South Park Mall and kind of spending some time with them at the Bond No. 9 counter. So if you're in the area, anywhere near Charlotte, it's going to be in the next couple of weeks. I'll make sure I'll let you know if you're interested in meeting us down there and talking with them and about Bond No. 9 fragrances. Make sure you indicate down below, just if you're in the area, anywhere near Charlotte, and wouldn't mind coming on and hanging out with us a little bit. Make sure you let me know. Now, anyway, that's it, guys. Let's go ahead and jump into the video. Now, there are 11 fragrances in the Dubai collection in the initial or regular line. There's a few fragrances that are called I think there's one called Diamond or something like that. I smelled it, honestly, yesterday when I was down there. I'm not a huge fan of it. But the 11 from the original Dubai collection, I do enjoy. But I like to do things where put them in order because it's just kind of fun to do so. So we're going to get into it. So this first fragrance, and again, remember this. I want to be clear about this. I liked all of them. I love the top 5 or 6. Let's put it that way. This first one, man, I have had a chance to wear this out and about. I do like it. but it's the most feminine one to me, feminine leaning. This one is called Dubai Jade. Dubai Jade. What you get here is lily, jasmine, violet leaf, raspberry, and birchwood. So this one to me is the most feminine because it really, that lily in here, the lily raspberry combination, it smells great. But again, it does come across on my skin as the most feminine of all of the Dubai fragrances from the Bon Dubai collection. This comes across the most feminine. The violet leaves in there, so you do have this greenness, a little bit of an earthy characteristic as well, a little bit of a slight smoky woodiness from the birchwood. It smells great, but again, the only reason I put it in the 11th spot is because on my skin, this is the most feminine leaning one. So women definitely can pull this one off. There are some from this collection I don't recommend women really wearing that much, but to each his or her own. But I do like it. Kind of candied sweetness, candied raspberry sweetness with some greenness, a little smoky, earthy woodiness on the dry down. It is a good fragrance. It is in the 11th spot. This is Dubai Jade. All right, I'm gonna put this in the 10th spot right now, but I do need to spend more time with it. This is just kind of an initial list. A few of these I haven't had more than 2 months or so I haven't had as much time with them to experience them as much. So this is just kind of my initial thoughts and rankings on these. But there are 4 fragrances in this collection, although it's called a Dubai collection, which are really supposed to be centered around more Middle Eastern style fragrances. Only really 4 of these are really Middle Eastern to me. And this is one of them because, of course, one of the highlights of a lot of Middle Eastern fragrances is incense. And this is a incense-based fragrance. This one is Dubai Platinum. Dubai Platinum. Of course, in the platinum colored bottle, you get incense here, cedarwood, papyrus, vanilla, and cashmere wood are some of the main notes. So again, this is a really, it's got a little bit of a slight sweetness here, and it's really, really incensey and smoky. The papyrus here contributes to that smokiness in addition to the incense in this fragrance. And again, I really, really like it, man. It's kind of spicy, a little bit woody. There's a little tad bit of a sweetness that's in here as well. And I really, really enjoy it. But again, this is really, really close. Like 1 through 5 is really close, although they're collated in my top 5. And then like the 6 through 11 is super close. It's super close. And that's just what I'm saying right now. But I really like this. The more I'm smelling, this is phenomenal fragrance. So your incense lovers would probably have this one even higher on your list. But I do enjoy it. It's in the 10th spot right now. But that's not saying anything about it not being good because I love it. This is Dubai Platinum. All right, guys, coming in the 9th spot is this one, man. I don't know, man. I'm putting it here right now. Like I said, this could change. I might come back and revisit this in about 6 months to a year and see if the order is still the same. But right now, we'll put this one 9th. This is Dubai Emerald. Dubai Emerald. This has hyssop, leather, cypriol, sandalwood, and kajur balsam. That's some of the main notes. This is really, really good. This is a nice kind of woody, leathery fragrance. That's the best way for me to describe this scent profile. And it has a leather there. It has a little bit of a smokiness in this one as well. And I really, really enjoy it. I really enjoy it. This is, I think, out of all of them, maybe the newest one to my collection, if I'm not mistaken. So I haven't had as much time with this one as I had with some of the other ones, but I do really, really enjoy it. It's more also like a more masculine version of Dubai Jade to an extent. But I really, really enjoy it. I wear it. I've worn it out. It is really, really nice. This is one that pairs well with the suit. It's just give you this masculine, woody, kind of smoky, leathery fragrance. And I really, really like it. But again, we got to have order just for the sake of what I'm doing. So I'm putting it here right now. But I do enjoy this one. I think this one will probably be one that'll be moving up for me. This is Dubai Emerald. All right, guys, next up on the list is crazy because this note that this one represents is one of my favorite notes. And I'll explain why it's here in a moment. But I do enjoy it when I wear it. The more I've had it, the more I'm going to enjoy this one. This is Dubai Amber. Dubai Amber. This is more of an orange kind of amber hue on the bottle. But this one is saffron, raspberry, rose, guaiac wood, and amber. And if you guys have seen me talk about this fragrance before, I've explained why this fragrance would probably be a little bit on the lower end of this list. Although I enjoy it, I wish it had more amber. Now, outside of platinum, this is one of the more Middle Eastern fragrances as well. There are 4 that are really Middle Eastern fragrances in my opinion. You have platinum, black sapphire, amber, and emerald. I think that are the most Middle Eastern smelling fragrances. You guys know what Middle Eastern fragrances really are about: the incense, the spices, and the ouds. And you do pick up rose and oud in this one, and amber. Those are the main accords. I just wish that it had more amber. Now, when I smell this one side by side with black sapphire, that made me really realize how much amber was actually in this. Because originally I felt like the rose and oud really dominated it, but I do still feel like I wish it was more amber. If you had toned the oud down a little bit and amped up the amber about 25 points, this would have been even higher on the list. But it does have enough amber to satisfy my hankering for amber. I'm just an amber fragrance lover. It's like one of my favorite notes, and I would have liked to have more amber in it. So that's why it's in this spot, but it is good. This is Dubai Amber. Guys, really quickly, I have the boxes over here, but if you haven't seen the presentation on these boxes, it is really, really nice. I am in the presentation. So you get a box like this, and it'll say bond number 9, of course, on the front. And whatever hue the bottle is, and this is the one for emerald. So this is like, that first part is just like it's like cardboard. And when you take it off, it's really when you get to the beauty of the presentation of these fragrances. They all come in a velvet textured box with the bond number 9 insignia there on the front, which is beautiful. And when you open it up, your fragrance will rest securely in here. It has like a nice velvet textured box to keep your fragrance really secure. So they all come in a box, a velvet box like this, that is covered by the cardboard. So it keeps the box. These type bottles that come with these kind of presentations, I always keep. And like I have several of them over here. This is the one for Dubai Gold, a few others. But anyway, just want to give you a quick little look at the presentation on these. So next up, the absolute most Middle Eastern smelling fragrance of the entire collection that I wasn't sure if I would like: black sapphire. Black sapphire, oud, beeswax, honey, neroli, and benzoin are some of the same main notes. Now, if you do not like fecal animalic oud, steer clear of this one. Well, I don't even want to say that, because you are going to get an animalic oud in the first 5 minutes, but it does dissipate, it does go away. And what you are left with, which is why I'm starting to really fall in love with this fragrance, that beautiful beeswax honey combination with a freshness of neroli as it starts to dry down. So after about 5 minutes or so, between the 5 minute mark, neroli starts to come in and really clean up the oud, so to speak. So you get the neroli, and then it starts to go into this really kind of spicy, like beeswax honey thing as it starts to dry down. Oh, when you get a nice kind of ambery, benzoin vanilla, ambery kind of dry down with the honey, this stuff is really, really magical on the dry down, if you can deal with the first 5 minutes with the definite presence of an animalic oud. But again, the most Middle Eastern of them all, but where I'm in my journey, I really appreciate this fragrance. That's why it's kind of at that midpoint of the list. This is Dubai Black Sapphire. All right, guys, next up, this is definitely one of the most unique smelling of the whole bunch. This is Dubai Amethyst. Dubai Amethyst. It comes with a purple presentation. This is lily, tonka bean, tobacco, ambroxan, and patchouli. And what makes this so unique is that lily note. It almost seems like it's out of place. To be honest, if it were not for the Allure, this probably would have been even higher, because I do pick up a nice leafy tobacco note here, and I love tonka bean. So it starts to get like a nicely sweet, tonka bean and tobacco combination on the dry down. That lily gives it this freshness to it. There's really this fresh, of course, floral element here with the lily. Again, definitely the most unique smelling fragrance of the entire range, but I do really, really enjoy it. And this one really is a great performer as well. All of them really perform well, but this one really stands out too. I guess it's because there's that lily note, with the tobacco on top. It just kind of stands out, if you understand what I'm saying. But this is really, really nice. Of course, that's why it's in there. I don't know what spot I'm in. I like 5 or maybe I think this is a 6th spot. The 6th spot, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think it's in the 6th spot. This is Dubai Amethyst. All right, guys, now we're entering into the top 5. Now this, along with another one I'm going to talk about soon, is probably the most mass appealing, one of the most mass appealing of the entire range. Anything that's $600 or so, I would say when you're talking about that kind of scent profile, a lot of people like to sample, unless you really know what kind of fragrances you like. But this would be one of the safest blind buys of them all. In the 5th spot, Dubai Citrine. Dubai Citrine. What you're gonna get with this one is red berries. Get fir balsam here with marigold, geranium, and oak moss. Honestly, wow, this is good. This is really, really good. This one kind of reminds me of Dubai Indigo, which is honestly the other fragrance that I'm talking about that is probably the safest blind buys. I don't know if you can tell from this is more of a yellowish hue on the cap, so it's lighter than the Dubai Amber, which is more ambery orange. You get more of an orange ambery color. This is more like a yellow, if you will, color. But this is really, really nice. The red berries here, fir balsam, give this green spiciness. Definitely get a nice floral presence as well. They're really, really fresh, clean, citrusy with some slight green herbal nuances as well on the dry down of this one. And I like the fact that, on the dry down, the far dry down, when you get down there to the base of it, you get a nice oak moss. The oak moss really helps to kind of neutralize those floral notes in the heart, because there's some other floral notes I didn't really mention, but it's really, really nice. Again, really, really easy to wear. Again, not necessarily this nor Indigo or Amethyst for that matter. It really smells like a Dubai kind of inspired fragrance, but it is really nice. I think they did something you can't just, because not as many people are into those really heavy Middle Eastern style fragrances. So definitely one that everybody can wear. I like it. It's in the 5th spot, Dubai Citrine. All right, guys, coming in the 4th spot, it's my favorite bottle presentation because of the color. I love this color. Of course, I love red. This is Dubai Ruby. Dubai Ruby. Love this fragrance. Saffron, rose, sandalwood, myrrh, and geranium. See, this is primarily a saffron rose fragrance. That's really what this is at the end of the day. You get a beautiful rose that's supported and freshened up by a beautiful note of geranium with saffron, which is a really, really spicy, with a slight bit of sweetness, kind of saffron note. So it's not more of that leathery variation that you get sometimes with saffron. This is really a spicy note of saffron in here. And I really, 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 really enjoy this one, man. I think a lot of people sleep on this one. A lot of people sleep on Ruby. I think this one is perfectly unisex. I actually think to me, this one leans a little bit masculine because I do pick up a little bit of those resins in there with the myrrh. And the sandalwood does provide somewhat of a creamy woodiness to this that I just really, really enjoy. I love this stuff, man. That's why it's in the 4th spot for me. This is one that I rock all the time. Love this one. In the 4th spot, Dubai Ruby. All right, coming in the 3rd spot, probably the most popular fragrance from the Dubai range. This is Dubai Indigo. Dubai Indigo, and with good reason. It's a really, really great fragrance. Peach, lychee, orange blossom, and oak moss are some of the main notes in here. I love that the sweetness, the peach lychee opening here, really, really sweet, fruity. Like I said, when it starts to dry down, it's a little bit creamy, like an orange blossom, which is like a sweet, creamy floral note to me, and of course some oak moss. to kind of round it out, just to give it a little bit of a nice, masculine base. Perfectly unisex one as well. It smells great. This and Citrine are the easiest to wear, in my opinion, probably the most mass appealing, and probably will be the most universally liked fragrances of this collection. But I love this one. It is really, really good. Went into the Bond No. 9 store in South Park Mall, and the missus got this one for me for, I think it was my birthday. We'll pay full retail for it. Amazing fragrance from Bond No. 9, Dubai Indigo. All right, guys, now for my top 2. Everybody sleeps on this one. Everybody sleeps on this one. And I'm going to tell you guys why I love this fragrance so much. This is a compliment magnet on my skin. I was in a play recently, and this was just sitting that I took with me. I wore it. I got so many compliments on this fragrance. Guys, you've been rocking with me for a while. Trust your boy on this one. This is one of the best from the collection. Dubai Garnet. Dubai Garnet. This is my second favorite from the entire range. Blackberry, plum, magnolia, lavender, and vetiver. And I'm going to tell you why I love this one so much. It's because of what fragrance it kind of reminds me of. The opening of this fragrance reminds me of New York Oud from Bond No. 9. If you think about New York Oud, it had that plum note. And the plum note in this one, with that blackberry, it reminds me of New York Oud. Guys, this is right up my alley. I love this fragrance, and it was almost number 1 in my collection. If it had not been for how amazing the number one is, but this was a close second for me. And not that many people talk about this one. They sleep on this one. It definitely, the opener has some New York Oud vibes because of that plum note. This is fantastic. It is signature scent worthy, in my humble opinion. I love it. Yes, is it unisex? Yeah, I could see a woman pulling it off. But women can also pull off New York Oud. But I love it. The blackberry plum note in here, that combination really is what won my heart when I smell this. I absolutely love it. It is a standout fragrance, and it is highly slept on. Nobody really talks about this one. Dubai Garnet, my number 2 favorite Bond No. 9 Dubai fragrance. And coming in the number 1 spot, to me, not really that much of a Middle Eastern smell. It does have some Middle Eastern vibes to it a little bit, but this is hands down the best one in the entire collection. This is Dubai Gold, which I did a video about. Dubai Gold, brandy, saffron, bitter orange, sandalwood, and patchouli. This is so good. You can pick up some Middle Eastern influences here. Patchouli, especially with the saffron in here, but this is a little bit boozy. It's a little bit sweet. This is fantastic. I get a little bit of some smoky hints here as well. That might be just maybe coming from the leathery saffron that's in here. But guys, this is the number 1 Bond No. 9 Dubai fragrance, Dubai Gold. I absolutely love this stuff. I told you guys before when I talked about it when I did my review, because I did not see one full review of this fragrance on YouTube at all until I put one up, and it deserves a full review. It deserves more people to discover this fragrance. I know a lot of folks are a fan of Overture Man from Amouage, which is amazing. This puts me in the mindset of Overture from Amouage if you remove the animalics, like the civet, but it has the same kind of booziness and some of the other elements that that fragrance possesses. This is a absolute masterfully done fragrance. The number 1 fragrance in my Bond No. 9 Dubai collection is Dubai Gold. But that is it, guys. That is my time. I hope you enjoyed this video today as I gave you an overview of the Bond No. 9 Dubai collection. I gave you guys a little bit of fun with ranking these fragrances as well. Have you had a chance to smell anything from the Dubai Bond No. 9 Dubai collection? If you have, if so, I would love to hear from you down in the comment section. Now, as always, I sincerely appreciate you guys' time and your attention to these videos. You don't have to watch, but you do. And I sincerely appreciate that. Now, don't forget to take a few moments to like, comment, and subscribe. Please make sure you're sharing these videos out to some other folks that you think could use the information or find it entertaining. Because I'm your guy, Darian, I'm the BowTie Fragrance Guy. I love to look good, and of course, I love to smell fantastic. So until next time, keep looking good, keep smelling even better. I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.